Hey, C.B Smallwood here, and you're watching my challenge of 100 days of making comics and a few other oddball things I may throw in there from time to time. Today is a really cool day. Me and my friend Will Avenger, who you will meet later on, we're going to be going to a local high school and talking about comics, how to get started in comics, so you know how comic books are made. And the main takeaway I wanted the students to have is to not give up on your passion. And so stay tuned for that, and somewhere near the end of this video, after these cars pass, somewhere at the end of this video, we're gonna have hopefully me sketching something, and you can draw along, just watch me or listen to me. I appreciate all the views and subscriptions and all the follows, likes, and upvotes that I get. It means a lot to me. Thank you guys. And well, let's get to it. On the road again. Here I go back on the road again.
Welcome, Dairy Queen. May I take the order?
I would like to get the what all goes on the country breakfast platter?
You get your choice of meat, gravy, a biscuit, and eggs as well.
Okay, scrambled eggs, bacon, with a small Pepsi for the drink. And that'll be all.
$6.23.
Thank you. Hey, this is C.B Smallwood, and I'm here with Will Avenger. Yeah? Oh, wait, you do it.
Will Avenger. Like how we
Oh, wait. Will Avenger. Okay, yeah. So we're getting ready to go in the high school here to give a presentation about comics, and I got a rough outline of how I want it to go. And like, can you unfold this?
Yes.
Just wait 1 second. I'll show you this. Here we go. Excellent. Yeah. Well, I know this is backwards, but I made like little cliff notes of things that we can talk about, and we're going to go in and talk about comics and hopefully inspire people to, whether it's comics or not, to follow their passion. And that's pretty much what our presentation is going to be about. So we will see you.
Wish us luck.
Yes, wish us luck. We will see you in a bit. All right, we just got done giving presentation.
Will Avenger.
And say, well, you was asking me what I thought, and I think it went good. You know.
Yeah.
There was some classes were small and some of them were really big, and then there would be like a couple of people that would kind of nod off, but then I'd see like 2 or 3 people that were really receptive to what we were saying, and they would be like nodding, like giving the silent nod of approval. That's always cool, you know. And so for those 1 or 2 people that did that made it worth it. I mean, what do you think?
You're exactly right. I feel exactly the same way.
Man, a few words.
Well, I didn't expect to get asked questions.
Okay.
I'm just here to be pretty.
Excellent. All right. So let's get started. First of all, I try to do like a really quick setup with my camera, and I'm struggling. And I feel like I complain too much in my videos, so I'm going to make an effort for today not to complain. So let's make this about art. So I think today I've had a pretty interesting day. You know, me and my friend Will Avenger went to high school to give our, wasn't a seminar, it's more like a, I don't know what you would call it, like a lecture on comics. That's my son in the background. And, well, it went really well. I have to be honest, you know, well, not honest, but I have to say that I don't feel like I was nervous, or anything like that. The only really expectations that I had at all, if anything, was I was hoping that, you know, maybe, you know, a couple students would get something out of it, and, you know, it'd make it worth, you know, worth the time and effort put into it. And, you know, a couple of students, you know, really did respond to it really well. Actually, more than a couple. And it's hard to gauge, you know, how well, you know, people thought of it. But the one really cool thing is the very last class of the day that we had, that we went over our stuff with, they actually, you know, applauded at the end, you know, after me and Will got done with our speeches, you know. So, you know, that's a good little bit. And for those of you that are watching, what I'm doing right now is I am taking this sketched out page of my comic, and I'm going to be transferring it over to the big 11 by 17 paper. But you know, everybody seemed to have, you know, a good time with it, and so that makes me happy. That makes Will happy. It went well overall. What we talked about is we would. Well, hang on, I'm coming, son. What we talked about is we introduced ourselves, and we talked about the fact that we've been friends since the first grade, and that, you know, we developed a passion for comics probably in third grade. You know, like a desire to want to be a comic book artist. Mean? I am not mean. I'm pretty cool most of the time, son. I promise. But from there, we talked about how, you know, throughout our lives, you know, all the things that happen, and kind of where we're at, and that we're at this stage in our life where we're trying really hard to be comic book artists, you know, and it's not easy. You know, there's you know, all these different reasons why we should fail, but the biggest thing is, you know, no matter what's going on in life, you got to make time for the things that are important to you. And I'm going to have to wrap up this video because even though I love comics, my son's important to me, and he's getting ready to get off the hook really mean with me if I don't tend to him. So, till next video, please like, subscribe, upvote, follow. I appreciate everybody for being with me. And till next time, guys, this is C.B Smallwood signing off.